Hey y'all, welcome back to Testimony Monday. Y'all, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not under the weather. I'm good. All right, let's get into it. Testimony Monday. Hey, Testimony Monday. I'm gonna testify because he's been so good. Testify because he brought me through. Testify because it's Testimony Monday. Hey y'all, I hope y'all are doing well out there. I hope you're staying warm. Okay, no, the weather wasn't what we thought it was gonna be in Houston, but it's okay though, because thank God it's not what it was before. So I hope you had time, if you were off, that you were able to rest and be with your family. So let's get into Testimony Monday, guys. So I've been waiting to give this testimony. Anything that happens to me is a testimony, or to other people. I love talking about the goodness of God and reminding us who God is, that he still saves, he still delivers, he still speaks. And so with this testimony, back in September, I had to go to the emergency room, and I was having really bad chest pains at work. Like, I had never felt these chest pains before. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, I tried to drink some water, burp, thinking like, maybe gas or whatever the case may be. But it was like the pain just kept shifting all over my body, and it was just so unbearable. Nothing was comfortable. Sitting, standing, laying, nothing was comfortable. So I go to the emergency room. Of course, if it's something dealing with your heart or anything like that, they definitely rush you. So I got seen fairly quickly. And so they give me medicine and this, that, and the third. And it wound up being not as serious as I thought. But because, you go to the emergency room and they run all these tests to make sure your heart and everything is in good working condition, you're not having like a heart attack or a stroke or, anything like that related to your heart. Well, that emergency room bill was expensive. Okay, guys. Even with insurance, it still costs. So the bill was somewhere over 10 grand or whatever in total, right? About 10 grand, I think. I'd have to double check. But anyways, so I knew like the whole situation. I had just come off of a fast as well. And I just knew like this is a violation. The enemy is trying to attack my health as well as my finances, and this can't stand. So I never felt like I needed to pay the bill, because I was like, I didn't cause this, so the enemy needs to pay the bill. That's who needs to pay it, and not me. So when the bill came, I didn't pay it. I just put it to the side, and I just was like, Lord, nah, this was a violation. I kept talking about it. Like, this is a violation. I should not have to pay this bill. So they kept sending it. They're like, yeah, we're going to send you to collections. And I'm like, okay, if they send these collections, you can settle it at a cheaper price. But I was like, I don't want that, on my record or whatever the case may be. So towards the end of the year, I was like, I don't want to go into 2026 with unsettled things. And that was an unsettled thing for me. And so you could break it into smaller payments. So I paid like the first installment, and I was like, I'll just pay the rest, over time. And so, but I still didn't feel right about it, because I was like, I should not be paying this bill. The enemy needs to pay this bill. It was a violation, and he needs to, what you tried to steal, you will give back. And so I just kept believing by faith it was going to get taken care of, or whatever the case may be, because I was like, why am I paying for it? Right. I will say I definitely feel like I should have held out a little longer in paying it. But nonetheless, come January 5th, guess what, friends? The hospital sends me a text message telling me that not only are they refunding the money that I had just paid on my card back on like December 31st, 29th, somewhere up in there, but they also was refunding, because I had to do a copay and I used my health savings card, that they also refunded that money back to me as well. Guys, see, no, the enemy was going to have to pay for what he did, because it was a violation. He had no authority nor legal rights to attack in that way. And so my God is sovereign, my God is great, and he is mighty, and he went before me and took care of it. And the hospital refunded me all my money back. So all in all, of a bill that was about 10 grand, I believe, I only paid $14. So that is my testimony that God is faithful, that whatever you're believing God for, do not give up hope. Even when you feel like you cannot see things happening in the natural, things are happening in the spiritual realm. You stay faithful. You stay in prayer. Lock in with your prayer partners as well. Lock in with your community and have them intercede. But you do not give up hope. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what people say. I don't care what they think. You stand. 10 toes down and grounded on the word of God, that he will come for you. He will rescue you. He will bring it to completion. He takes care of his children. You remember I told y'all, if you take care of God's business, he will take care of yours. And this is a prime example. I am leaning in more into that to make sure I'm taking care of God's business, and he will take care of mine, because the only business I want is that of my Father's. Any ambition, any of that, I want it to come from my Father and not from my own will. So y'all just stay tapped in, stay prayed up, and continue to believe that God is working miracles. Like he is a God of wonders, miracles, signs, wonders. There shall be evidence. There shall be a performance. Okay, guys? Like you will see the hand of God move in your life. Just surrender all you have, everything to him. Take care of his business, y'all, and he will take care of yours just like he did for me. All right, so I hope this blessed you. Pass it along to someone else. If you have a testimony, let's talk about it, y'all. I love talking about the goodness of God, sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ with the lost, with the lukewarm, all of the above and in between, evangelizing all the things we are called. So I hope this week that you spread the gospel of Jesus Christ with someone else. I just want you to remember, you have the answer. Why does the person have to wait until their life is in shambles when you already know the answer? All right, deuces.